Good afternoon, class. So before we start, can we have a prayer first? So please stand up, prayer leader. Can you please lead the prayer? In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Good afternoon once again.
Good afternoon.
Okay, before you sit down, can you please pick up some pieces of paper and please arrange your chairs. Okay, you may now take your seats. So let's check your attendance first. Person Christine,
Present.
Tosoy,
Present.
Deliver. Okay, so very good. There's no absent for today. So, before we proceed to our lesson, let's have a recap first about our last topic, last meeting. So what was it? Okay, Mr. Sandy? Okay, very good. So last meeting, we tackled about the photo journal set. So before that, I have here in pictures. So in this, you will guess what was being indicated in this picture. So but before that, I will group you into two. So this will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. Okay. So what was the first picture all about? Group 1. Okay, it's all about television broadcasting. Next, the second picture.
Radio broadcasting.
Okay, very good. And then for another activity, it is called Arrange Me. So each group will be given jumbled written words. Your task is to arrange it and decide if the given words are elements or features of radio and television broadcasting. Okay, so once you have arranged the words, write it down on a sheet of one paper provided to your group. So the first group that will correctly arrange the words will be declared as the winner. Okay. So what do you think our topic for today? Okay, Miss Christine? Okay, very good. So it is broadcasting. But before that, let's have the objective first. So at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to define broadcasting, explain the concept of radio and television broadcasting, familiarize the different tips and style in broadcasting by applying it in a radio broadcast that includes infomercial. And the fourth one is create a newscast based on the collected data. The last, appreciate the importance of broadcast media through writing a short reflection paper.
Okay, good afternoon, class. So, our topic for today is all about? Okay, very good. It is broadcasting. So, broadcasting is the distribution of audio or video content to a wide audience. It involves transmitting information, entertainment, or messages over a variety of mediums, including radio and the internet. So, next we have radio broadcasting. So, radio broadcasting is the transmission of audio or audio content via radio waves to reach wide audience. It involves creating programs such as music, news, talk shows, and advertisement. And then transmitting them over a designated radio frequency. And next we have the parts of radio broadcasting, newscasting. So newscasting is focusing on delivering news content while reading your radio script. It encompasses a broader range of scripted material. So we have here at the radio station. So first, relax, no mental or psychological blocks. Arrange the pages of your script loosely that each page will slip easily over the other. And next, talk as you read, speak with authority, confidence, and vigor. 4. Converse with your listeners enthusiastically. 5. Talk fluently with correct phrasing, making sentences sentences flow into interesting speech. Next, do not fix your eyes on the teleprompter or televiewer you are using, and read as you have memorized your script. Converse with your audience. Keep the tone of your voice alive and dynamic. Observe correct posing. Avoid regionalist pronunciation. Talk to express and not to express. So there are 12 characteristics of radio broadcast style. 1. Watch language correctly. 2. Use a more restricted vocabulary than what is usually found in print copy. 3. Use descriptive, connotative, and forceful words. 4. Use the active voice. 5. Use construction. 6. Use personal pronouns extensively. 7. Use simple sentence. 8. Make use of transition words and vocal cues. 9. Read and speak with moderate rate. Speed pace with the listener's ability to understand. 10. Avoid negative contraction. 11. Avoid use of homophones. And 12. Avoid redundancies, double speak, and cliche.
Okay, so now let's proceed to the television broadcasting. So, the broadcast media speaker must be aware of the basic difference between radio and television broadcast television. So first, radio, it is entirely oral or sounds. In radio, also the listeners only hear the words spoken. The music and other sounds enhance the idea presented. And in radio, speech must be spontaneous as in newscast. It requires no preparation and material can be secured by phone or in person, meaning is received by air. Next is the television. So television is both oral and visual. So in television, the listener not only hears the words spoken, but also sees the speaker. In addition, in television, the camera results in even more realism. So television is bimodal, meaning it is received not only by ear, but by eyes as well. So now let's proceed to the television speech tips in TV broadcasting. So there are 6. First, speak slower and pause for emphasis. So it is to avoid to explain clearly about what is your newscasting. Avoid long pauses and slow rate to misinterpret your report. Avoid over-emphatic vocal delivery and high-pressure vocalizing to be easy understand by the viewers. Use a variety of voice qualities, rate, and pitch. So it is important where where to pause or where to continue your report. Your delivery should be somewhat softer than radio speaking. So unlike sa radio speaking, the television broadcasting must be softer. Keep your voice reasonably animated within conversational limit as you are a guest in the homes of your viewers. So expected na nga ikaw ang guest sa inyo as guest sa viewers. Before the camera, so there are the tips before the camera. Close personal appearances before facing the camera, find out ahead of time. Arrange for special makeup and then choose clothes for pattern and color to give life to your image. Okay, naiupan mang good is kanang presentable ba? Nice. It is very applicable to wear a clothes that is lively and presentable. Tone down your jewelry or accessories. Focus on your appear warm plus some control. Be lively, spontaneous, and enthusiastic. Talk to the audience. Use enough movements and gestures. You may stand up to speak. Specifically, you have something to point out. Avoid step-seeking position. You may lean forward or move and then avoid declamatory gesture. Lastly, talk, don't read. So in radio and TV terms, in radio and TV broadcasting, there are terms also that we need to consider. So today about the broadcast media,